Boy, oh, killing me softly, and I'm still falling, still the one I
26, and I'm going to show you how to line your wooden molds. First, what you do, since I sew, I have tape measure, fabric one. Measure the inside of your mold, not the outside, but the inside of your mold. And you measure it, and mine is 8 1/4. And what you're going to do is you're going to add 10 inches. So I'm going to have 18 1/4, and I have my big butcher's roll of paper, and I'm going to cut 18 inches. Okay. Don't know how much of this you're going to see. But you're going to cut 18 inches. So I'm going to mark it. It's difficult because I've never done it this way. 18 1/4. And I'm just going to cut straight down. Am I too loud? Okay, so I have my 18 1/4. What I'm going to do is I'm going to come down 5 on each. So I'm going to measure 5 inches down and mark it, and I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. Now, when I do it, I don't do it like that. I just quickly do it now, but just fold at your mark. And do the other side. And then you fit to see if it fits into your mold, and it should perfectly fit inside, and it does. And so what you're going to do is you're going to take it and you're going to put it inside your mold, and you're going to find the edges, the corners, and then you're going to use your finger, scissors, something sharp, and define that line. So I'm going to press my paper in. And use my finger. Okay, you have a paper and it ends up looking like this. Then you'll fold it a little bit more precise. And when you open it, it should look like this. Not sure how much you can see, but hopefully you can see that. And what you're going to do with these outer corners right here is you're going to cut it about 1 inch. So just in case you need to, take your tape measure and just measure 1 inch. And just measure 1 inch. 1 inch both ways, because you're going to cut it into like an L. So you're just going to take the paper. Take the paper. And cut here 1 inch. Go across here 1 inch. And go that way. And you're going to do that for all 4 sides. Okay, now what I like to do is fold it back down. We're going to put it down the long way. So we fold the sides down and we put it into the mold like this. Oh, forgot to tell you. What I like to do is I also like to cut this down, so it could be easier to put the flaps down. So I cut it down a little bit, right on the edges. And that's black outside. My hand's not dirty. Okay. So once again, like so. And then we're going to take each flap and we're going to bring it upward. See? Bring it up, and it should be flush against the mold. Then you take the other side and you bring it up. Now what happens is the flaps on this side folds in, and the flaps on the outside, they fold out. And you just make sure everything is flush. And then if you need to cut down a little bit more, cut it down until you get to the mold itself, right? And then we just use some tape and tape it down. Now I'm going to use this packing tape because regular tape does not stick to the wood on the molds. And once you do it for a while, you don't have to measure with the tape measure. I just did that for instruction. So put that down. Like I said, make sure everything is nice and flush. Take it down. And I found this on the website. I don't even remember the website now. And then when I did it, I was like, oh my God, this is so easy. So that's it. There you go. And nicely, wait a minute. I gotta loosen this up. I didn't pull it tight enough. Okay. There you go. A nicely aligned mold. When I do it, I don't measure it out with the measuring tape anymore, so I kind of like take a piece of the paper and I put it on top of, I lay it on top of here, and I take my finger and I mark where the inside of my mold is. I fold it over. Fold it over. Measure right here to make sure I'm good. And then I put it inside. Then I take my finger, press down, fold it over. My stomach's growling. Okay. And what we're going to do is we're going to cut these 4 corners on the outside and to cut the inch off, about an inch. And just a note, I tell Tristan when I measure stuff, she'll tell me how many inches or something. I usually use the phalanges in my finger, and so I'll go 1, 2, 3. You know, I use my finger in order to measure the inches. So if you want to measure to see if it's an inch, just put it up against there. If you don't have a tape measure or whatever. So I'm just going to define this a little bit more. Keep the sides folded. Stick it in my mold. Oh, forgot to cut down. Try to cut a little bit above the mold so that when you do cut down lower, you didn't cut down too far, and then the soap starts dripping into the mold. Stick it in the mold. Flap 1, flap 2, and I'll take 4 pieces. 1, 2, 3. Just gonna cut in half. 4. Okay, so take, and you see you got cut down a little bit more. And make sure you have it flush against the mold. 1. 2. And this is me cutting too much, but it's okay. 2. Perfectly lined mold.